So we just crossed the 100,000 subscriber mark, and I want to thank and appreciate all of you guys who have subscribed and showed us love over the years. Now, our YouTube channel has opened up plenty of businesses and opportunities for us, and quite frankly, I want to encourage all of you guys to explore the idea and the possibility of starting your own YouTube channel, whether it's about real estate, finance, or it could be about anything like cars, cats, cooking, food, whatever you guys feel personally passionate about. With that being said, I want to dedicate this video to show you guys how we got started in the YouTube channel business, as well as the top secrets that got us to 100,000 subscriber mark, and I'll even unveil how much YouTube is paying us for 100,000 subscribers. Alright guys, it's Sam Kwok here with the Kwok Brothers, and honestly, when we first got started in our YouTube channel back in 2016, honestly, we weren't that serious about it. In fact, we just loved making videos and sharing our knowledge with people, and that's honestly how we started. In fact, we were terrible and we sounded terrible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys our very first YouTube video that we ever uploaded. So here we go, roll the clip.
How to start and grow your business in your 20s successfully. Hi, my name is Sam Kwok. I'm an entrepreneur, investor, and a mentor to young business owners like myself.
And welcome back, and yes, that was me, and I know it sounded terrible and I didn't have any confidence, and I sound different now because I've perfected the way that I present myself and communicate with you guys on our video. And for that particular video, it took me 2 hours to film it because of all the mistakes and takes I had to go through. So in the beginning, I was absolutely terrible and I sucked at making videos, but guess what? I still loved doing it. I kept doing it and sharing ideas, and I loved the process of uploading videos on YouTube. Then fast forward in 2017, I created this little video called How to Pay Off Your Mortgage in 5 to 7 years. And this little video literally blew up, which now has over 3.5 million views, which has helped us get most of our subscriber base when we first got started. Then all of a sudden I hit 1,000 subscribers and I got qualified to monetize my YouTube channel through YouTube. And I remember getting my first check from YouTube, and I looked at it, I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So ultimately I started making more videos about that topic over and over, covering different aspects of that subject, and ultimately I grew my YouTube subscriber base faster and faster. And also I started covering other topics like real estate investing, how to pay off your mortgage, business credit, and also general financial tips. And then it wasn't until 2018 when we got serious with our YouTube channel where we became more intentional about the videos that we were making. We want to be more consistent, and we started publishing every single week with our YouTube channel. It was around this time when we started to learn about the YouTube algorithm and how it works, how YouTube promotes certain videos over others. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna share all my behind the scenes secrets as to how we make our videos, what the process is, how do we begin with the research when it comes to deciding what videos we wanna film, and the ultimate secret to getting to 100,000 subscriber mark. Alright, so the very first thing I do is decide what topic I'm going to cover. So normally we like to talk about real estate investing quite a bit, and inside of real estate investing right now, we believe, our hypothesis is that a lot of people want to know what's happening to the real estate market. So what we do is start with the hypothesis keyword, which is housing market. So we're going to go ahead and type in housing market. And with that being said, we want to see what the trends are. Right now, you can see that it is trending quite a bit. We actually are using 2 plugins right now called vidIQ, and I believe Keyword Everywhere is what the plugin is called. So Keyword Everywhere gives us an idea as to how many times people are searching for housing market. And as you can see, we're getting quite a bit of searches when it comes to the housing market right now, and approximately 70 to 80% of search interest is in housing market. Now, vidIQ also gives us pretty cool relevant data such as how good the score is when it comes to search engine optimization, what the volume is like, and what the competition looks like. So right now, the top creator for housing market is actually Dave Ramsey, but there's not a whole lot of competition, nor there are a lot of volume that's happening. Next, we also look at other relevant keywords that relate to housing market, which also could be used, and you can use vidIQ for this. You can see that people are searching for stocks, coronavirus, Yahoo Finance, market movers. We also see other search queries from Google Trends, which is housing market 2020, housing market crash, 2019 housing market. And we're gonna go and check out housing market 2020, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of search happening right now with housing market 2020. And what I can also do is take this term and search housing market 2020 and see how Well, and you can see right here, we're number one when it comes to housing market 2020, right? And Graham is apparently number two. But there's a lot of people searching for housing market 2020 right now, 59 out of 100 when it comes to SEO score. And you can see a lot of people are making videos about what's happening with the housing market. So right now we're number one. That's why we're gonna continue making videos about housing market, which by the way, you should subscribe if you guys want the latest update to housing market 2020. And definitely stay tuned because we'll have a lot more updates for you guys. All right, so now that we have the keyword in mind and we're seeing what other competitors are doing, now we're gonna go and make the video. All right guys, so welcome to our studio. So now that we got the research done and we know the keywords we're gonna use, we start filming. I wanna show you guys what tools and what gear and equipment we're using to film our video. So first of all, this is our studio. We got this nice TV in the back. That board we used for our stimulus video, so some of you guys may have seen that quite a bit here. We got our awesome bookshelves, right? Those are all fancy props. But what I wanna share with you guys are the cameras. So these cameras are not your typical mom and dad consumer cameras. These are your Blackmagic studio cameras, which are specifically designed for studio purposes. So you're really not supposed to be taking these and running around unless you have the proper equipment. And we use microphones. This is actually WM300 Comica microphones. We got two of these when Daniel and I both get on. And we have them paired to either of the cameras. Now, if you guys are curious about the technical details, what we use for lenses are Sigma 18 and 35 millimeters. These are great. These are great art lenses for YouTube. But we picked those lenses specifically because we want that kind of a depth feel when it comes to our shots. Now, this is our reference monitor, which gives me an idea whether I'm in frame, meaning am I out of the camera, am I in the shot? So that helps me a lot. I don't look at this while I'm shooting. I'm looking at the lens so that I'm actually looking at you guys like this, right? If I look at up like this, right, that'll be weird, right? That'll look awkward. So we got that just so that I can have a reference as to where I'm standing. And let's walk over here to either side of the studio. We got these fancy films, and these are not for show, guys. These actually help us reduce the echo, sound bouncing everywhere. Helps quite a bit when it comes to getting sound airtight. Literally. So these are actual foams, they're not just for show. We have these so that we can help with the sound and acoustics. So if you guys think this is a TV, this is not a TV. This is actually a monitor. It's a 65-inch commercial monitor. So what's different versus a monitor and TV, there's different capabilities and feature differences, but one of the obvious differences is that there's less glare when it comes to a monitor. So when we have these lights, these LED panels, shoot at it, we don't necessarily get the glare as you would typically do with a TV. Now, when we shoot podcasts, we typically use our Rode microphones. These are specifically designed for podcasting. This is Rode Procaster. Now, we were originally gonna go with Shure SM7B, but we chose the Rode mainly because I like the sound better than the Shure. And also, I know some of you guys who are super technical, you guys are gonna argue with me with this, but after you process the sound, there's hardly any difference at all. After you put your EQ, your dynamics, your mastering, I know I'm speaking in Korean here, but there's no difference in terms of sound, unless you're like singing into it, which we don't typically use this for singing or those types of audio. So we got two of those for our podcasting. Great podcasting microphones, by the way. So this is our studio. I usually sit here or over there and I shoot and make videos. And typically our videos are anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. And that's done on purpose. And throughout the video, we're constantly mentioning our keyword. The keyword for this video is obviously 100,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna constantly say 100,000 subscribers because YouTube actually knows what you're saying through the video. So if your keyword is housing market 2020, you wanna use that keyword as much as possible as you're talking to the camera, mentioning housing market 2020 as much as possible. But because this video is about 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna mention that we have 100,000 subscribers as much as possible. And throughout the video, it also helps that you encourage your viewers to go and smash the like button, which I'm gonna do just right now. Smash the like button, help us out with our YouTube algorithm, because it definitely helps when it comes to YouTube recommending your video to many people as possible. So 10 to 15 minutes seems to be great when it comes to engagement, and a lot of people stick around, and we usually get about 40 to 50% viewer rate, which means 40 to 50% typically would stick around to check out the rest of the video. So that's how we typically film our video, and that's our studio. All right, so now that we got our video down, we typically edit our videos using Adobe Premiere. So we got Nick, who's behind the camera right now. There we go. And we got Ashlyn, who edits for our podcast as well. So we got either Nick, Ashlyn, and also Katie sometimes to help us edit our videos on Adobe Premiere. So we get this all fancy effects that Nick knows that I don't know. I used to edit videos, but I stopped doing it because Nick does it. So here's Daniel looking at the camera right now. So I'm gonna pretend I'm editing. But once we have done the editing, we uploaded them on YouTube. Which, by the way, a little hidden secret, how you name the file also matters when it comes to YouTube algorithm. So don't name your video file like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Name your video file to actually what it is, like Housing Market 2020. Use your keywords. Okay, so once we have it all uploaded, we obviously title it. The first thing that we add is a title with the keyword. So right now, housing market update, that's our keyword. That's the first thing that we add in the title because that makes a whole lot of difference when it comes to the algorithm. And then we add the description, and obviously we pepper the keywords throughout the description and summarize what the video talks about. So you can see here, we talk about home market, housing market. We got plenty more keywords you can see here, commercial real estate. So all these different keywords are helping us when someone searches for a certain topic, our video will come up. And as you guys seen earlier, we're number 1 when it comes to Housing Market 2020. So we have the title, and we also add the description and summary of what we talk about. The next big item is the tags. And the mistakes that I see when it comes to amateurs and people that just get started with YouTube is their tags are everywhere, right? They put real estate investing, housing market, fix and flip, wholesaling. They put all these different topics. What you want to do is you want to try to have a grouped tag as much as possible. So if our keyword is housing market 2020, we want all the relevant and similar tags, different variation of those tags also added. So you can see here, housing market, which we rank number 5 right now. Housing market crash, number 7. Housing market 2020, we're number 1, just like what I've said earlier. Housing market crash 2020, housing market 2020 forecast. So all those tags are related, right? They're not like separate and they're all separate apart. So make sure when you do keywords, they're all relevant, they're similar, they're different variation, and we try to max it out because you got 500 characters for that. And just like what I mentioned earlier, if you have the vidIQ plugin, then you can use the tool to see how it's being scored right now when it comes to search engine optimization. And also it gives you a nice cool checklist to make sure you at least have 1 card, 1 end screen, monetization is enabled, it's added to a playlist. So this helps you to make sure that your video is optimized for YouTube as much as possible. So this alone, guys, could take about 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes Nick spends what, like 2 hours on distribution side, right? Getting it ready on YouTube. So this is as important as making your video all pretty and nice, and obviously you want your videos to be helpful and valuable. So that's everything that goes behind the scene, and we typically release our videos twice a week. Now with our stimulus news, we do it every single day in the morning, but when it comes to our regular video schedules, we release our videos on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central, which we found out to where you can actually see it here in the vidIQ tool. That's actually the time that most of our viewers are around to go watch our videos. So there you have it. It's a little cool tool to see how many of your viewers are actually sticking around to YouTube to watch videos. So there you have it. It's another little tip for you guys when it comes to growing and starting your YouTube channel. And that's it. Now for the great reveal, this is how much YouTube has paid us currently with the 100,000 subscriber. Now in the last 28 days alone, which is between July 21st, 2020 and at the time of this recording, July 17, 2020, YouTube has paid us $9,827 in just 28 days alone. Now what YouTube pays us is not about subscriber count, but it's more so about how many viewers you are able to capture. So for every 1,000 views we get on our videos, YouTube typically pays us anywhere between $20 to $35, depending on the topic of the video that we make. And don't get me wrong, guys, this isn't to show off or brag, but this is ultimately to help you, encourage you to start your own YouTube channel to talk about the things that you're personally passionate about, whether it's cars, dogs, or you want to talk about real estate, just like I do. Now, you might be thinking, Sam, how did you learn how to do all this? I mean, did you learn through a course? Did you read a book? Did someone tell you how to do this? I mean, how did you learn? Well, the answer is all of the above. But one thing that helped us out greatly was a course called 100K Subscriber Formula taught by a guy named Anthony Ambrice. Back in June of 20, we were about 60,000 subscriber mark, and we started working with Anthony through his course, and literally in about 3 months of span time, we were able to go from 65,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers. And some of the things I shared with you guys in this video, Anthony goes down to the details as to how and why they work. So if you guys are interested in taking the course that I did through Anthony, I'm gonna leave the link down below to get more information and explore the possibility of signing up for Anthony's course. I took it and it definitely helped me grow my channel from 65,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers after working with Anthony. So again, I'll leave that link down below. Go and definitely check it out. It's gonna help you guys greatly, whether you're starting your YouTube channel today or you're like me, where you had a YouTube channel, but you wanna grow your YouTube channel to possibly 100,000 subscribers, 500,000, or even up to a 1,000,000 subscriber mark. With that being said, I wanna thank you guys one more time for the 100,000 subscriber mark. We definitely enjoy making our videos and we love and appreciate all of you guys. Definitely stick around because we'll have some more videos for you guys as well.